I've been hearing her name so often and I can't quite strike it now. Julia... I should have it open here somewhere. Julia Minamata? I gotta check it out quickly. So I was just recently looking at it. Let's see here. Julia Minamata, there we go. That's a bit shameful after having followed this file for so many years. Crimson Diamond. Let's see. Look up some stuff here. I know she had some issues, or not issues, but she took this into consideration about people who aren't quite so used to fixed parts of the game, such as myself. I have played a few. Although the only one I've actually beaten is the mock-up one. The Peasant Quest, that was the one. I usually find it sort of frustrating, but I'm thinking that she's designed this game with people like me in mind. Loud for my liking. Drop it a little bit like that. I think all of this seems about right. There's a brown circle. I'll try to avoid as much as I can. Let's go to the tutorial to see what this is all about. Welcome to the tutorial room. My name's Nancy Maple. I'm from Canada. I'll just have to click. I'll be showing you some of the basics of playing a text parser adventure game. Follow the text prompts at the bottom of the screen to progress through the tutorial. When you first enter a room, it's useful to start by typing look. Just start typing on your keyboard as you normally would. Okay, so that wasn't... When you type look in a room, the game will describe important features. You see a cupboard and a green door. This game will also list the other characters in that room. Jack is here. Type look Jack to learn more about him. Look man or look person will work too if you're having trouble with names. Right, I don't know if press enter first. Jack is a tall, lean man with a shiny bald head. He is Mr. Richards' employee and is in charge of the cooking, cleaning, gardening, and a myriad of other tasks that a lodge might require. He's wary, but still seems to be in decent spirits. Jack is somewhere in his 40s. Alright, I'm liking Jack. He seems like a hard-working fellow. Jack is here to help with the tutorial. Right now, yes, as I mentioned, I was using the mouse before, but right now my hands are all on the keyboard. Playing on a laptop, by the way. How do you do? Yes, pressing enter to go through the dialogue. Looking at characters at different points in the game may give you additional information. Try to talk to Jack and see what he has to say. I think you can, let's see if you can, it's enough to just say talk to Jack. Hello, Jack. My name's Nancy Maple. Nice to meet you, Nancy. You can ask me about this tutorial. Type ask Jack about tutorial. Ask about tutorial will also work. Will it be enough to ask tutorial, or is that too weird? Right, okay. The default movement method is click to walk, shown by the two footprint icons. Blue in the upper left corner of the icon indicates what the target spot. That is very good. I was recently playing King's Quest 6, and that was a bit of a cumbersome sometimes when you're unsure where exactly so the target is. Or you can use the arrow keys to move around the screen. You can also ask me about inventory. text parser. Or you can press tab. Oh, tab, that's nice. The cursor will change to an eye. Click the eye on the items in your inventory to look at them. An issue of the Toronto Eye from a few weeks ago. Click on the gray loop icon at the bottom of the inventory window. Your cursor will become a loop. You can examine some of your inventory items more closely using the loop. You admire the minute dots that comprise the newspaper photograph of a round-cut diamond. The natural diamond described in the article would be an octahedron, not a faceted specimen. Goodness, what an embarrassing inaccuracy. You can close the inventory window by pressing Tab, Escape key, or Enter. You can also examine objects in a room using the loop. Type Examine the cupboard to learn more about it. The cupboard is made of a lovely fine-grained wood, though it's seen better days. Most furniture won't be that interesting to examine. This is just an example. If you're not sure what to do next, you can check your notebook. Try to ask Jack about it. Oh. Sorry, miss. You can't ask me about that in the tutorial room. Pardon me. So, I'll have you know, I'm actually usually a good typer. Notebook can be helpful if you get stuck. It will tell you what you need to do next to progress through the game. Be careful, if you simply follow the notebook's prompts, you might miss important details. The notebook will be displayed if you type Note or Enter. To flip through your notebook pages, click the green up and down tabs or use the arrow keys. You can close the notebook by clicking the X button or the Escape key or Enter. Thanks so much, Jack. You can also ask me about the cupboard over there. You can open the cupboard by typing Open Cupboard. If you type Open Door, it'll open the green door and not the cupboard door. Sometimes there will be more than one cupboard, in which case you might have to walk close to the cupboard if you want to open. Alright, let's see. Okay, so I can't tap. I'm using the arrow keys here. Cupboard, the game will tell you what the cupboard looks like. If you look in cupboard, the game will tell you what's inside. Search cupboard also works. Search cupboard sounds a little better. You see a green hat in cupboard. You see a green hat in cupboard. That's my green hat. Try take hat. You take the green hat. Congratulations, you completed the tutorial. Open door to leave this tutorial. Congratulations, you're done. Oh, and I got an achievement. I'm not sure if that's showing up in the... What's called... I'm not sure if that will show up in the stream here, but yeah, got an achievement for that. Notice been added to your notebook. Open the door and walk out to leave. Thanks for playing the tutorial. This tutorial has covered the most commonly used parser commands, but there are others more to discover. Feel free to experiment. I just want to check here that before to finish tutorial, look at Jack, talk to Jack, ask Jack about tutorial, and get the hat. Open door and walk through the doorway to leave the tutorial. Oh yeah, okay. But no, wait, using the WASD to walk there. Open door. If you're ready to leave the tutorial, either use the arrow keys to walk through the door, or click the feet icon on the right to open the door. You know, I was planning on the room will reset once you leave it. Thanks for playing the tutorial. You know what? I was actually planning on using the mouse a lot more, but since typing seems to be mandatory, so it seems more comfortable just having my hands at the ready on the keyboard. So I think I'll probably be using the keyboard commands. Welcome to Crimson. Thanks for watching. in Ontario, 1914. For then to continue to escape. Oh, well, we're gonna watch this. Though I have seen this already. So I've seen some little playthroughs of the demo. So I wasn't really paying not that I wasn't paying attention, but I was sort of purposely trying to not get spoiled, quote unquote. So I wanna sort of see what happens here now. Man, I've seen this screen a lot of times through UES live streams. Here you are, Nancy. This is it. What we've been waiting for. Far up north, a fisherman found a massive diamond in the belly of a fish. This could be a real boon for a mineralogy exhibit. We need something better than those dilettantes over in geology. And I should have a little dictionary with me as I'm playing this. Like some word before that it was no two words before that I recognize. Dilettantes. I want our exhibit to be the talk of the town. It's too bad that we can't spare anyone to head up to the middle of nowhere with such a long shot. You could spare me? Let me go, Professor Plummer. It would be perfect. Everyone else is busy with the new exhibits. Well, I've just been learning the filing system. I could wait a day or two, couldn't I? I'm not usually in the habit of sending unsupervised young ladies into less civilized rooms. But as luck would have it, the discovery was made near a lodge where I'm sure you could stay a while you conduct your game. You and Nancy, get on home, pack your bags, and catch the train up north. Hooray! Thanks so much, Professor. One thing also, I don't really keep track of all the details in this room, but apparently plenty of the things here are references to old games, Sierra Adventure games and the like. It's really cool. Can't recognize any name immediately just by looking. A nice little way to show off, show your appreciation to what inspired a game like this. If you find something that can make a big splash at the museum, who knows? Maybe the university will finally accept you as a mineralogy student. Good luck, kiddo. I won't let you down. A few hours later. Can't remember if this was the Here's my train. Wow, all that effort for that scene just for like, wow. Hey, good on you, Julia. Oh, this too, very nice. I don't know, like, I work like with animation and such, and I always consider just the work going into things. So seeing something like this, I'm like, you get like, oh wow, like here you're getting a lot of use. You're gonna be here for a long time in this train. So it's like, yeah, some good use of asset creation. But otherwise, I'm just kind of like, oh wow, what is all this? Let's make the most of this train. Can't wait to see the rocks of northern Ontario. Checking really quickly. Sorry, I was just checking out something, making sure that the stream was working correctly. Goodbye, big city. Hello, adventure. A few hours later. Excuse me, is this seat taken? Not at all. Please have a seat. Thanks. My name is Kimi Kishiro. Where are you headed? Pleased to meet you. I'm Nancy Maple. I'm bound for a town called Crimson. Oh my, you got some hours yet. I should know, because that's where I'm going. I'm a clerk from the Royal Canadian Museum. My boss sent me to check out the diamond claim up there. I hadn't heard of that discovery. Then again, I don't pay much attention to the news. It's a very strange story. Up by Crimson, a fish swallowed a huge diamond. Fishermen caught it, sliced it open, and there it was. The spectacular sparkling gem. staying when we get to Crimson? A place called Crimson Lodge. I'm staying at the Crimson Lodge. What a coincidence. I'm a bird watcher. I'm an ornithologist, I believe. I hear there are nesting colonies of cormorants out there. That's what I want to see. And I wouldn't mind seeing the the big ships up the coast. Zoo? Not sure what that is. Sounds like there are some ships though. Wonderful. We can be traveling companions. I'd very much like that. Best friends. You and Kimmy chat up amiably for a while. As the day wears on, the rhythm of the train moving over the tracks and the monotony of the scenery lulls you to deep sleep. I can remember having seen this before. The demo also looks nice. Appreciating all this I just appreciate all this effort going into it. Like, I feel that is something that's again, making any kind of work of art is a very difficult, very time-consuming process. So like so you want to focus on the things that are the most important, but just the effort she's put into like all these extra scenes that, at least as of right now, have only been on screen for a very few seconds and can't even be paused or anything. It's just something where I'm like, wow, that's cool. That just heightens the experience so much. Nancy, it's time to go. Oh, thanks. Oh no, where's my luggage? It's not here. There's no luggage left at all. My field kit's in there. What am I going to do? The train will be leaving soon, Nancy. We have to leave now. Poor Nancy. I've forgotten things on trains before, so luckily never been robbed. So, I don't know. I mean, you know yourself, if you were to lose all of your important stuff, so especially if you're there on something very specific like she is. I feel you, Nancy. I feel you. Oh, I had no. Oh no. Oh, I had no idea anyone else was still on the train. Hello there. Hello. I didn't notice you on the train. Isn't that funny? Not really. I was in the first class car. I'm here to see nesting cormorants. Is that why you're here? Oh, these two girls are so sweet. Cormorant? Is that a type of rodent? Hey, I remember you from the tutorial. Hey there, Jack. Excuse me, folks, but I was sent to pick up just one person from the station tonight. Mr. Albert Respa? A European fellow, expert mineralogist on assignment, hired by the federal government on loan from Antwerp. I wasn't told he'd be bringing any secretaries, wives, girlfriends. I'm sorry for the confusion, sir. Jack. I'm sorry for the confusion, Jack. But we don't know this man at all. My name is Nancy Maple, and my friend here is Kimi Kishiro. I was sent from the Royal Canadian Museum to investigate the diamond claim up by Crimson Lodge. And I'm here to see the nesting cormorants. We're both here to stay at the lodge and go about our business. Do you know which way it is from here? I surely know where it is, because that's where I drove out from. But I'm sorry to tell you, ladies, the lodge has been closed to the public for months. You didn't hear? Well, you know, there's no Twitter, Facebook, just, you know, general news cycle here, I guess. Especially not for a little lodge up in the forest. My boss, Mr. Richards, he's getting on. He's done with the lodging business. All he wants is peace and quiet. But then this whole diamond fiasco starts up. Folks all up in arms. He's not pleased at all, I can tell you. This gentleman here is on the government's order. Mr. Richards can't do much about that. But you two... Well, that's unfortunate. But you only have yourselves to blame for being uninformed. Let's be off, Jack. Good evening, ladies. The thing is, ain't no one's coming by here at this time of night. And nearest accommodation is the And the nearest accommodation is the lodge, which is a few hours away by automobile, even still. Look here, I'll drive you ladies up to the lodge for the night. Tomorrow morning I'll bring you back here so you can catch the train. As it is, Mr. Richards is gonna be peeved about hosting unexpected guests. I mean, even more than he is already. His sister's come up from the city to stake her claim. And she brought a lawyer to boot. Come along now. Sure, I'll get those for you. Not a very nice person. I like you, Jack. You're a good guy. Whoa, Nancy, speeding away there. Oh, well, of course you weren't carrying luggage. Oh, zoom. Nice. Sir, your trunks arrived a few days ago. Boy, they sure are heavy. Ah, yes, of course. My, it sure gets dark here at night. Looking for you, I made this trip many times. Used to be, folks would come out here in the summers for recreation. And before my time, settlers came to this area in hopes of building lives for themselves. But once the mines were used up, there wasn't much reason for them to stay. Soil ain't that good. Do you see any cormorants? Hoping to see? Oh, I really hope you find some cormorants. Yeah, they nest up on the cliffside. Stay away, though. They don't like being disturbed, particularly during nesting season, which happens to be right now. So if you're so wild about birds, I'd let them alone. You do more harm than good. Besides, tomorrow morning I'll be taking you right back to the train station. You won't have any time to go looking for them. Have any other diamonds been found about you? First of all, no way to know if that rock even came from around here. I've lived in this area for years and ain't never seen any diamonds, so I know for a fact that it didn't come from these parts. They say that man cut it out of the belly of a fish. That diamond could have come from anywhere upstream. You folks are wasting your time, sorry to say. Who cares about shiny rocks anyway? No use to anybody. We shall see about that. Zoom. Your travel-weary companions resist your attempts at chit-chat. It seems like Kimi and Albert have fallen asleep, although in the almost complete darkness it's hard to tell. It's impossible for Jack to hear you from the back seat above the cacophony of the engine and the automobile rattling over the rough country road. You decide it would be best not to distract them anyway. Here we are. Wow, it's spectacular. You know what? I almost don't mind having more bodies in the lodge. Feels not so empty. Feels like old times. Make yourselves at home while we're here. Thanks, Jack. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. I'm going to my room. Miss Kishiro, Miss Maple, your bedroom is upstairs at the end of the hall on the right. The bedroom across the hall from you, that's Mr. Richards' suite. Try to keep quiet and stay out of his way, won't you? He shares the suite with Margot. She's his lady friend. I'm in the bedroom right next to yours, along with Mr. Shaw. Albert demanded the use of my bedroom, so that's where he is. Don't know why you were so insistent, but the customer's always right, eh? That's the smallest bedroom and wasn't really meant for guests. Nessa's room is across the hall from Albert. I'd stay away from her if I was you. After I get this luggage upstairs, I'm gonna start up some supper. Would it do to have you all starve, eh? Oh, is that a Canadian A? Or A? I was in Canada once, so that was a lot of fun. So, like, it's something that I only seen in South Park parodying them. So it's really interesting to actually hear it. So in practice, so like, oh, so it's accurate. Okay. Why don't you explore the lodge a little? Talk to the other folks. Most important, stay out of my hair. I'm a busy man. Not literally, of course. Oh, and if you want to shower tonight, use the upstairs bathroom near the stairs. It's a very pink, you can't miss it. I wonder if Matt's still here. How many places do I gotta set at the table tonight? You and Kimmy head upstairs to your bedroom. You don't have any luggage to unpack, but you hang your hat and coat on the footboard of your bed and consider yourself settled in. Chapter 1, Introduction. I like that. Let's start over. I guess I have to press. To move Nancy, okay, it's getting like the quick version of the tutorial here. To move Nancy, you can click the feet icon on your target destination, or you can use arrow keys. I should talk to everyone and get to know them a little before dinner. Your notebook will have what you need, right? Type notebook or N when you need to refer to it. When you have lots of notes, click the arrow buttons. Essential objectives that must be completed to progress the game will be marked with XXX. Type review at any time to check your current goals. Seeing as I've lost my good luggage, I don't have much to amuse myself before dinner. Perhaps if I take a look around, time will pass a bit faster. Typing look into text bar is a good way, you're right. Game has autosave. So there's an autosave, okay. Let's see here. So it does have like, I'm not sure if there what oh yes, like classic games. I'll keep the autosave on. I'm not sure how, if there's a lot of like dead man walking scenarios in this game. These games tended to have that a lot at the time. So both by design and by limitations. So, but I guess not really much of a reason to save here right now. I mean, if I were just start a new game and skip the intro, I'd start here. But I just want to have like here. Start of game. Well, we can probably play now. Alrighty. Well, let's see here. Then let's do as we've learned. Look, this is the bedroom you are sharing with Kimmy. A pair of twin beds and matching nightstands are set against the east wall. Kimmy has claimed the bed closest to the fireplace. A clever move on her part, as summer nights are still chilly this far north. A door in the west wall leads back into the upstairs hallway. Kimmy is here. Alright, that was a thing. Okay. There are 2 twin beds in this bedroom with matching quilted covers. Your coat and hat are hanging on the footboard on one of the beds. Look, Kimmy. Kimmy Kishiro is a petite Asian lady in her late 30s. She's ruggedly dressed in knickerbockers. Knickerbockers? My goodness. Yulia, you are teaching me a lot of new words. So I'm gonna have to learn them. So, but knickerbockers. Oh, that's a word. And sensible shoes. She seems shy and doesn't reveal much about herself. During the train ride, you managed to glean that her family emigrated from Japan in the 1870s. Ooh. You know what? I already forgot when this was taking place. It said there in the intro. 1911, I think? I think it was 1911. So I'll double check later. Kimmy's writing in her sketchbook with a pen. Look, sketchbook? You glance at Kimmy's sketchbook and see some written notes and some rough sketches. One of the sketches looks like it could be of a bridge. My sketches aren't very good. I'm too embarrassed to show them. Ooh. Let's see here. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's just giving me my... Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll keep that in mind. Talk Kimmy. I've never been to a place like this before. I'm excited to explore, and I love meeting new people. Yes, you are the inquisitive type, aren't you? So Nancy's an adventure game protagonist, so they have to be. Jack did invite you to introduce yourself to everyone else. After all, it's only polite. I most certainly am. Would you like to join me? No thanks, Nancy. I'm exhausted. That bumpy ride from the train station has left me a bit frazzled. I'm looking forward to some peace and quiet before dinner. Alright. I can take a hint. I'll leave you be. Oh, one more thing. While you were asleep, Jack mentioned some old lodge brochures stored in the curio cabinet's drawer. They were meant for guests back when the lodge was used as an inn. Even though we may not stay long, he said we're welcome to take them as keepsakes. Thanks, Kimmy. The notebook will track your progress for your goals. Now that you talked to Kimmy, it's marked with an X in your notebook. And pardon this squeaking of the chair here. It's a bit of a squeakster. Alrighty, so let's see. Did it say anything else here? It's bedroom. Let's see here. Look, cupboard. The fancy glass paned curio cabinet is full of fine items. A pair of intricately decorated silver steins catches your eye. The curio cabinet is locked, but I can see some lovely objects there, particularly a beautiful matching pair of decorated silver steins. Unlock. No, I can't. Okay. What did it say? Open cover. Curio cabinet. But didn't Kimmy say there were some? Did I misunderstand something? All right. Look, fireplace. The fieldstone fireplace looks like it would be come in handy on chilly nights. There's a fireplace tool stands next to it. There's some powdery soot accumulating in the fireplace. Some powdery. Okay. The fireplace stand holds a shovel and a poker. Now that to me sounds like something I need to. The poker might poke through your pocket and punch your. Well, you know, I know there's deaths in this game, so that probably could happen. Can I keep doing it? Get the shovel. The shovel is needed for proper care and maintenance of the fireplace. Look, painting. A triptych of a small woodcuts on colored paper hang on the silver frames. A black and white photograph of a mountain hangs over the fireplace. How can I use? No, I can only walk with this mouse. Or could I use something else? No, I can't. Your lucky mineralogist loop is engraved with the name and with your name and attached to a attached to a handy lanyard. So great for getting a closer look at things. An issue of the Toronto Eye from a few weeks ago. Okay, and that's its own item, but just opens up there. Aren't you a clever girl? You reminded mine. Right, that's what's in the. Your notebook doesn't benefit from a closer examination. Okay, so that seems to be it. Let's see here. Look, sofa? A comfy window seat looks like it would be a nice place to do some reading. You don't see anything noteworthy. You like the view, so you decide to leave the curtain alone. Okay, curtain, not drapes, but that's good. I appreciate you having synonyms. Alright, I guess not much more I can really do here. I mean, maybe there is. Like, I'd appreciate... I hope this game is something where, yes, there are... I hope you can't get stuck in terms of, like, oh, you can't finish the game. But it would be cool to see then, like, oh, I missed a lot of stuff, and then that warrants a repeat playthrough. Oh, Owen. Open door. And let's leave. Type help or H to open the help window. There's a list of parser shortcuts to simplify using the parser. Example OD means open door. Oh. Alrighty, well, as we do, Luke. This is the northern end of the upstairs hallway. The door to the west leads to the master bedroom. The door to the east leads to the room you share with Kimmy. An impressive oil painting is mounted here. The upstairs hallways continues to the south. A masterful oil painting is framed and hung at the end of this upstairs hallway. The plaque reads L. Harris. Okay, I guess that. Where would you put it? Oh, come on. I'm sure I'm going to have more. I'm sure I'm going to have ludicrous amounts of items soon. Let's see here. Knock on door. You get no response. Okay, so that's the one to remember eavesdrop. That works. Look through keyhole. Oh. Okay, but maybe I could look through the keyhole. Press escape or move the mouse cursor to the top of the screen to open the main menu for more options. You can save and load your game, adjust the game speed and more. Let's see here. Okay, I guess no one there here. This is the upstairs hallway. This is the upstairs hallway. The bedroom that Jack and Corvus are sharing is through the door in the east wall. The hallway continues to the north and south. Alright. Type in I or the tab button to open your inventory window. You can look at the examine. Right, exactly. Let's see here. In the upstairs hallway, the door to the west leads to Nessa's bedroom. The door to the east leads to Albert's room. The hallway continues to north and south. Well, let's see here. Eavesdrop. Knock. Okay, can you say knock? Man, there's no one up here. I guess maybe it was just, this is mostly just for those little tutorial windows. Leave me alone, whoever it is. I am busy. All right, Mr. Albert or Mr. Richards. Use the backslash key or type pause or P to pause the game. The game also pauses when the parser, inventory, or menu windows are open. Oh, yeah. I just pressed P and now I'm moving the cursor keys. Nothing happens. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm not quite sure where I have that on my keyboard here. Have I screwed myself right now? Where do I have this? Because the thing is, I have a Spanish keyboard, but I set it up to be like an English keyboard, or so like an American English keyboard. Where would that be? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So, okay, I found it. Pause. Whew, that's important to see. This is the upstairs hallway. The door opposite the stairs to the west wall is a storage closet. The hallway continues to. Well, let's see here. Eavesdrop. Okay. Knock. Open door. You know what? Just gonna. I mean, this is the kind of thing that happens in these games. Storage closet. Let's go in. Ooh, oh, this is a treasure trove for an adventure game protagonist. Well, let's see here. Look, the upstairs closet is where Jack stores the bedding, towels, and cleaning implements. Some spare furniture stored here too. See a huge wardrobe, a green trunk and a blue trunk. A door in the east wall leads back to the upstairs hallway. There's a large blue trunk between the wardrobe and the shelf. The blue trunk has a big padlock on it that requires a key, which you don't have. You don't know how to do that, nor it is in your character to learn. I have other ways. Let's see here. You don't see that, right? Like this? Oh, did I misunderstand? Let's see. Towels. The bedding and towels look clean and neatly folded. The bathrooms are already well stocked, and your bed doesn't require additional bedding. Man, am I not picking things up here? You open it. The wardrobe is full of dusty, cobwebby old junk. There's a cane, a blanket, an old lamp, and some books. All these books have water damage, broken spines, and loose pages. Bored already? Cane, blanket, old lamp. You decide to leave the cane for someone who would need it. The old lamp is probably broken and probably a house for spiders. Better leave it where it is. What else was there? A blanket. You don't want the moth-eaten blanket. Alright, closed cupboard. I don't get any fun. A green trunk. The green trunk looks sturdy, though it looks like it's seen better days. It's locked. Okay. All these books, oh, even these as well. The paint cans hold red and purple paint. You don't need to paint. A large light bulb illuminates the closet. Oh, actually, let's see here. Closed door. Oh, no, it's just another room. That's Jack's job. A mop and a metal bucket. There are a couple of mismatched old side tables and a matching set of chairs in the closet. There's also a large wardrobe. Alright. Oh yeah, wardrobe, not a cupboard. Ah well, it works. I kind of feel like I should have closed the door up there. It seems like it's closed now, but maybe that's just the graphics here. Alright, let's see. Closed door. I'm actually kind of curious now. No, it is? Okay, let's see here. Let's go. Whoop. Closed. There we go. Never. Oh! Didn't mean to go that far. Other handy keyboard shortcuts are Control A for ask about, Control T for talk to, Control L to look at, and Control E for examine. But E will walk you to the east exit if it exists. If there's an open door, you'll walk through it. Ooh. Also, walk east, walk north, walk. This is the southern end of the upstairs hallway. The door to the west leads to the pink bathroom. The door to the east leads to the spare room. At the south end of the hall, there's a balcony door leading out. The hallway continues to the north. Let's see here. Eavesdrop. Knock. Anyone in the bathroom? Alright. Door. Let's see here. Closed door. The upstairs bathroom is decorated in shades of pink, green, and purple. It's a little garish. There's a medicine cabinet mounted above the sink. Ooh, medicine. There's a door in the east wall that leads back to the upstairs hallway. Hey! Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Wee. It's you, all right. Oh, what's the Undertale one? Despite everything, it's still you, or something like that. Painting. A woman with voluminous whiplash, voluminous, volume. I mean, I get what the word is, but is it voluminous? Voluminous? Goodness. Whiplash hair is advertising cigarettes in this Art Nouveau poster. Ooh. Look behind the poster. Okay. Wash hands. There we go. See, little things like this is just so great. Like, oh, okay, so I dry automatically. Okay. Look, trash. The waste paper basket in the pink bathroom has been painted bright pink to match the decor. There isn't anything in this waste basket. Oh, okay, so it's recently cleaned. Let's see here. I'm gonna put a little. Oh, I prefer going like this then. Because I've seen Let's Plays of Laura Bow and the Colonel's Bequest. So let's see here. Take shower. You aren't about to get in the shower with your clothes on. Oh. Well, let's see. You know, am I gonna get? Well, I'm not monetized, so will this be flagged by YouTube? Let's see here. Disrobe. I think some privacy would be nice. Ah, game has autosaved. Goodness. All right. Let's see. Is there something? No, it's her shoes. I thought. Oh yeah, I had a mouse. I thought this was some like the spooky eyes looking over or something. All right. Take shower. It's difficult to take a shower when there's no water coming. Okay, what is this? Space quest now? Pull the shower off. Oh. Doesn't seem to be working. Turn on. Get in the tub. Ooh, a little saucy. All right. Turn on the shower. But, I mean, how else would I phrase that? Turn on shower. Turn knob. Turn valve. Yeah, I mean, with all the animation, there should be something showing, right? Let's see here. Maybe if I look at the shower. Turn the faucet. There we go. Faucet was the key thing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh goodness. Oh my. I mean, I know this isn't for kids in that sense, but damn. Stay safe. you psycho? You should be more careful. Thanks for playing. So then I say, I save. So let's see here. Restart. Oh, so it does it like that from there. Okay. Let's load down for shower time. Oh, so they're. I guess I really don't need to do any. Alright, so what's the opposite of disrobe? It's put on clothes. There we go. Right, then there was that stuff. Look rug. There's a small rectangular rug in front of the bathtub, presumably to prevent wet feet from leaving marks on the wooden floor. There's also an even smaller rug in front of the toilet. You assume it's to keep feet warm during longer engagements with the porcelain. Longer engagements with the I'm gonna be using that in the future. Pardon me, I have a longer engagement with the porcelain. Look under rug. You don't see anything. Oh. Get rug. Either that isn't here or you see no need for that. Let's see here. Open cabinet. Search cabinet. The medicine cabinet contains the usual remedies you'd expect to find. Dr. Kilmer's swamp root, Mayer's system regulator and tonic, red cloverine pills, a bottle of catarrh remedy, and Beecham's patent pills. Alright, well, I guess I haven't been allowed to pick up anything before yet, so I guess close cabinet. Here's me. Look toilet. It's a pull chain high tank porcelain toilet. Pull chain. Oh, okay. I'm gonna be a little immature here. Go to. Sorry, you can't do that. Maybe select some. Use toilet. Oh no. No, what guys? Notebook window. Look at talk. Search. Open. Close. Keeping the lid down is more sanitary. P? Oh, so okay, so that's as easy as it was. And we're not we're not uncivilized. Wash hands. Would have been an interesting thing there if not washing your hands later would result in a death. Right. Okay, we've seen this already, so no need to spend too much time. But I'm really enjoying this right now. Like this has this sense of exploration. Oh no, right, closed door. I'm really liking that. What's this here? Open door. Ooh, this is all very interesting. Look. The balcony provides a spectacular view of the grounds below. You can move further along the balcony to the west and east. Look view. Or inky blackness. Can I? Okay, good. I thought that maybe I'd fall there. This is the front western section of the lodge. To the west, you can see the carriage house. South of here is the forest. East of here is the lodge's front door. Let's see here. Can I jump? Jump off? Okay. Okay, let's see over here. This is the front eastern section of the lodge. A stone path leads east to the orchard. South over here is the forest. West of here is the lodge's front door. All right, well, let's keep going here. Open door. Let's see here. This is a spare room, but let's eavesdrop. Oh. Knock. Open door. Okay. Oh my, I saw some shampoo. Is that shampoo commercial? No, no, it's champagne. She's probably not naked. It's probably like a wedding dress. The spare room is brightly decorated and inviting. There's a love seat, a fancy lamp, and some decorative plates. The door in the west leads back to the Art Nouveau posters, an advertisement for absinthe featuring an auburn-haired woman in a sheer robe. Absinthe, okay. None of the titles catch your eye. So not even any like yoke stuff, like, you know, little references to things. Yay! You sit down. Search couch. Search couch. Ah, okay. Well, maybe. Oh, wait. No, okay. Thought maybe I could put my feet on the table. Look, plates. Trio of pretty decorative plates sit on a small curio shelf. Okay, I guess there's not much to it. There we go. Got a little stuck there. Well, let's leave. Close door. The shelf holds some old books and is generally uninteresting. Okay. Oh. There we go. Well, let's go downstairs then. Because it seems like there wasn't much around here. I hear voices near this doorway. I wonder what they're talking about. Eavesdrop. Oh, here we go. So what are we going to do about this? What are we going to do? What are we gonna do about it? We aren't gonna do anything. I'm gonna stay out of everyone's way and wait for all this to blow over. But what if they find... Shh! Listen. If you wanna talk, we'll do it privately later. Meet me in the study after dinner. Study after dinner. Game has auto-saved. Oh, got a little thing there. Oh, I didn't. Okay, so I didn't see that. So I can get the. Okay, I'm gonna go back up and get that. Let's see here. A speed run up here. Open drawer. The curio drawer is stuffed with old brochures back from the lodge. Pick up one of the lodge brochures. Okay. Ask him about brochure and ask him. I like brochures of places I visited. It was nice of Jack to offer lodge brochures to us. Though I wonder if he's just trying to get rid of them, as the lodge is no longer in business as an inn. Type map in the parser to open up the lodge brochure and see the map inside. Or you can look at the brochure. Oh. Okay. That's pretty good. So, let's see. So we are... Oh, I can't use the mouse here. But we're there in the top right corner on the right side page. Right, because that's the bathroom. And there's a spare room there. See, servants' quarters. Did they ever try to open those other doors? I'm gonna try and see what happens. Cormorants. I'd heard they were nesting cormorants in this region. Nowadays they're rare. Fishermen kill them because they think the birds eat up all the fish. But it's not true, poor things. I'm sorry, Nancy, I don't know. You don't know anything about bird watching. Let's see. It's just a hobby of mine. I'm not very... Oh. Let's see. I guess also when I was looking at the sketches there. Albert. I know as much about him as you do, which is what Jack told us. The government sent him officially to investigate the diamond claim. He seems rather brusque, doesn't he? Jack is my hero. He brought us to the lodge. He didn't have to do that. I'm just happy to be here. Thank goodness there's a bed for me. But I'm very disappointed that I can't stay here longer. Careful what you wish for. Not that it was a wish, but... let's see, can I open this? Oh, so I can go in. Feels like there's I shouldn't in that sense. So let's see here. That was called sneaking into bedroom. Let's keep going. Oh, I guess it's okay, it's just almost like a graphical glitch, but it's just to show. Yeah, I guess if I'm here, I can see. This is the master bedroom. Mr. Richard shares it with Margot. You feel a little bit weird about invading their private space. There's a wardrobe and nightstands to the left and right of the bed. There are 2 doors in the south wall. Bounce in bed. Jump in bed. Jump a bit. Nah. Pull blankets. Lie in bed. This is your bed. The wardrobe contains a few garment bags and folded up pair of overalls. Most of the books are in French. They probably belong to Margot. A sheery framed poster of a woman riding a horse hangs on the fire. Ah, man, that's... Can I examine? Okay. I'm gonna have to remember that that's a thing. Trunk is locked. Let's see. Open door. Oh! The boudoir transports you to Fin de Cycle Paris. It's shiny, opulent, perhaps slightly tacky, and very, very pink. A mirrored vanity is the focal point of the room. Exotic perfumes hover in an intensely localized cloud that you can almost see. Every movement stirs the air currents that bring new scents to your nose. A doorway to the south leads to a walk-in closet, and a doorway to the north leads back into the master bedroom. A powder compact is on its vanity. You see a pretty blonde woman in a fashionable dress. A slim blonde woman sits at the vanity. I'm guessing this is Margot. I have to say, you know, I'd probably get a little bit more freaked out if a stranger just entered. Like, I'm not sure if she's been informed that there's 2 extra guests. Talk woman. Hello there. It's nice to meet you. My name's Nancy Maple. A pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. I am Margot. Welcome to Crimson Lodge. How long will you be staying with us? I'm only here tonight, unfortunately. I was sent here by the Royal Canadian Museum on assignment. But Jack says I'm due to leave on the train tomorrow, according to Mr. Richard's wishes. I see. I'm sorry we won't get to know each other better. A note has been added. flashback. Talk to Margot. Oh, there. Talk to Kimmy. Talk to Margot. Not quite sure how this works. Either way. Mon cher, we met in Crimson a couple of years ago. I was terribly lost and it was so late in the evening. No more trains were running that night, so he invited me to stay at the lodge, and I have not left since then. There used to be many staff here, but now it's only Jack. Evan hired him after he shut down the lodging business and sent everyone else away. But that was all before my time. I only know Jack, and he is a fine man. He's in the kitchen making dinner. It smells so delicious. Pardon the French accent. About Albert, I think was his name. Does she know her? I haven't spoken to him since he arrived. He's probably upstairs preparing for dinner. It is so rugged and rustic, so charming. I fell in love with the place as soon as I saw it. Evan, he has let me redecorate a little bit to suit my taste. Oh, Mademoiselle Maple, I wish I knew. No, I can't use Julia in this game? Oh. Let's see here. A dark-haired woman in crimson dress kisses a middle-aged man with a comb-over at a dinner table. You're not sure what this Art Nouveau poster is advertising, as it's in French. What was it here? Margot's boudoir is a dizzying melange of scents. You smell a powerful aroma of roses. You see some French labels that you can't read. The vanity is lit with a pair of sconces. It has drawers on the left, right, and middle. Margot's powder compact is on the vanity. Compact. There's an elegant tin of powder on the vanity. Powder is good for ridding oneself of shiny complexion. Soaks the oils right up. Margot eyes you critically. You could probably use some, mademoiselle. You gesture towards the compact questioningly. Margot nods in assent. But of course. Please do take the powder. You certainly need it. Thanks. You accept the powder from Margot. Thank you. It is nearly empty, and I have another. Please use it for as long as you're here. All right. I guess I should... An elegant tin of powder. A label reads, absorb your oils and grab your prints. A brush is included for the application. Okay, guess I'm not gonna be using it. Can I? Right, so I'm not using. Can I use powder? Right, that wasn't used. How do you phrase that? Powder Nancy? I guess I'm not supposed to actually do it. The ornate silver chandelier is a bit over the top to your eye. The mirror is built into the vanity and is cut into a unique curvy shape. I share the master bedroom with Monsieur Richards at the end of the upstairs hallway on the left. The one with the big green bed. There is plenty of room. I'm a little surprised Evan is allowing her to stay, as it's been many months since the lodge was an inn. But Evan is such a softie after all. Okay, no, alright. Evan Richards. Am I going here? Ooh. Margot's walk-in closet is luxuriously appointed. It has an enormous mirror on the wall and an ornate bench in the center of the room. There's a shelf full of footwear, some fancy frocks on hangers, and a selection of elaborate hats. A wardrobe and 2 chests of drawers are surely bursting with more finery. A doorway in the north wall leads back into the boudoir. Look, mirror. A full-length mirror with a silver frame. Must have cost a pretty penny. Most of the shoes on the shelf are high, pointy, and impractical. The lowest shelf, however, does hold some boots. A row of boots are on the lowest shelf. They are leather and look more suitable tramping around in the woods, although you note that Margot couldn't resist a slight heel on all of them. Boots? While the boots are more forgivingly sized, you wouldn't dream of wearing another person's boots. There's an array of pretty frocks hanging on a rod. Sorry, you can't do that. There are a couple of lovely purses under the dresses. They are practically works of art. You're no purse snatcher. Her wardrobe is full of feather boas and rainbow of colors. Ooh. I don't think Margot would appreciate me parading around in her things. Besides, I doubt I have the panache to pull off of wearing one. So what are these things here? Margot's walk-in closet is luxuriously... There's a shelf full of footwear. Chests! Open chest. This chest of drawers holds Margot's delicates. Negligees, brashears. You stop looking through the drawers and close them, your face slightly flushed. You close the drawers. Oh, Nancy. I mean, it's my fault, but... This chest of drawers holds Margot's blouses. There are 3 drawers and they all hold blouses. Close the drawers. What's this here? Ornate bench. You get a lot of use of this. I wonder just an achievement for how many times you sit. Right, okay. Okay. And what's in you know what, I just wanna save. Let's see. Open door. No, it's another bathroom. An en-suite bathroom. What a luxury. You see a classy Victorian bathtub, a pedestal sink, a toilet, and a wastepaper basket. A door in the north wall leads. Okay. Baskets en suite has been painted bright cyan to serve as a bright visual accent. Isn't anything in the way? So everyone's keeping it clean. An ornate bathtub is the focal point of the room. It's surrounded by a teal curtain. Okay. It's a pull chain, high tank porcelain toilet with a wooden seat. So, alright, I guess there's not much here. Let's leave. Can I open? Oh goodness. I didn't realize that I figured they were all closed, but I guess I shouldn't be snooping around. This is the bedroom Jack is sharing with Corvus. Judging from the crate haphazardly filled with clothes, Jack didn't get much notice regarding this new living arrangement. There's a large dresser set against the back wall containing many small drawers. There's a pitcher and a drinking glass on top. You also see a low coffee table, a writing desk, bookcase, plush armchair, and a pair of beds. A door in the west wall leads back to the... Oh, a lot of stuff here. Oh, excuse me. I'm a little late here. What time is it? Oh yeah, it's almost 11:30 here. I think I'll continue until midnight at least. I don't think I've gotten much further than the demo as allowed, or like heck, not much further, no further at all from the demo. So drink, pour. Oh, okay, so I guess the look picture. Get picture. Have you ever awoken in the night with a fierce thirst? It would be monstrous to take the picture of glass. Okay, sounds like something to keep in mind. I have to say, on a gameplay level here, there is something very special with typing out this stuff. Like, I played plenty of, point-and-click game, like, yes, pointing around, clicking on things, and, there's something fun about that. But I guess this in some way, I don't know, I guess the extra work somehow makes it feel more quote-unquote real. Like the fact that I'm writing it out makes it all kind of like, ooh, yeah, I don't know, it's very fascinating that I'm enjoying this process. Like I'm enjoying the process rather than tolerating it. I find that very fascinating. Let's see. Those kinds of books you see in bed and breakfast that are there for decoration and seem completely uninteresting? These are those kinds of books. It looks like an old fruit crate that's filled with a pile of clean clothes. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, look, painting. Oil paintings are hung over the two beds in this room. One features a majestic mountain range, and the other depicts a tuxedo cat lying on grass surrounded by flowers. That cat reminds me of the sweetest stray I've ever met. A tuxedo cat, just like that. No. Oh, goodness. After searching through all the drawers, you find moth-eaten socks, loose buttons, single shoelaces, and other assorted bric-a-brac. Nothing too interesting in there. The satchel looks like the type used to carry important documents. Ah, it's locked. There's an expensive-looking leather suitcase at the foot of the bed, closest to the window. It's locked. The writing desk hosts a blotter, a lamp, and a couple of pencils. You never like getting smudges on your hands. Aww. Oh, can I... I kind of hope there's an achievement for it, though I probably won't get it because I'll miss one. And this is a pretty large bedroom. There's a love seat and an armchair arranged around a low table. There's a wardrobe, dresser, and painted cupboard. Man, I'm just snooping. What do you call open? Let's see. The wardrobe is empty. You suppose Nessa hasn't had a chance to unpack. Nessa. Oh. What was it? It was a painted cupboard. Painted cupboard is currently empty. You wonder if this has been too preoccupied to unpack. Okay, same thing there. Okay. Man, everything's empty. I'm gonna be finding something in some of them at some point, I'm sure. It'll be worth it. I don't know, this is giving me a little... I don't know why I'm finding that very satisfying. Oh. Close door. I won't say that, you know, there certainly is, I think this was his room. And this was, because I knocked on all the doors. Oh, this is here, okay. Okay, that's it. Finally moving on. The conservatory is a stunning showpiece of a room. Surely the expense and trouble to bring this many panes of glass this far north must have been enormous. There's a doorway in the south wall that leads back into the main floor hallway. See a husky older man wearing beaten up denim overalls. See a tall broad man with long dark hair and fringed jacket. Hello, my name's Nancy Maple, and I'm a mineralogist on assignment from the Royal Canadian Museum. I'm not sure, I mean, it's, I guess nothing unique to Monkey Island or anything, but, like, I love her little phrasing here. It comes across very, I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I'm a mighty pirate. So, or I want to be a pirate. Has a lot of, like, that feeling. I'm Evan Richards. Look, you and your friend can stay tonight, but tomorrow morning, Jack will put you on a train back to the city. But my boss sent me up here on behalf of the Royal Canadian Museum. I'm a mineralogist. I've got too much on my plate as it is. Why, with my sister and that lawyer of hers. And one mineralogist is already one too many. Okay. Oh, I see, that's because I talked to Evan. Yeah, there we go. She's here for the cormorants, though this is still a... I thought this was still an inn. No choice but to put her up, I guess. But both her and you are going to be back on a train tomorrow morning and out of my hair. It would be a little rude to start asking about topics before talking to folks first. Talking to characters as the game progresses can be helpful too. Please, Mr. Richards, allow me to stay for just a little while, and Kimmy too. Me, Margot, and Jack is all that I want in this here lodge. You seem like a nice girl, but all this brouhaha is making my head ache. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Okay, same. Jack's in the kitchen cooking dinner. Leave him be. Oh, I guess I should talk to. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Ah, man, missed that part. So, hello, Miss Maple. I'm well, thank you. My name is Nathan Cardinal, a family friend of Evan's. How do you know him? Oh, I don't actually know Mr. Richards at all. The Royal Canadian Museum sent me here on assignment. I'm to survey the land and find out if there are diamonds here. A discovery like that would surely make a splash when the museum opens to the public. You're wasting your time, I'm sorry to say. My family has lived in this area for many, many years and have never found diamonds here. Small red garnets are still plentiful, but of little value. Oh, okay. Okay, so his name is Nathan. He's been living in this lodge his whole life. His and Nessa's father built it during the garnet mining boom. Crimson Lodge was a bustling place for a while, but eventually the mines closed down and Mr. Richards Sr. and his wife died. Evan kept up the business even as folks were packing up and moving away. He started to advertise to skiers and bird watchers. Hey, like Kimmy. But that didn't last long. He got tired of running the business, so he laid off the staff and closed the lodge down. A recent arrival, same as yourself. Yeah, true. Why would he know about her? We know more about Kimmy than he does. Let's see here. Let's just talk. Hello, Mr. Cardinal. Hello, Miss Maple. I hope you're keeping well. Okay, there's nothing more. Margot. She met Evan in Crimson a few years ago. Jack works hard, but the lodge and the grounds are immense. It's too much work for one man. There used to be more staff, but Evan laid him off when he closed down the lodging business. It was a shame to see them go. This time of day, Jack's usually cooking dinner in the kitchen. With so many extra guests around, it might take longer than usual. Margot and I got together a couple of years back. I ran into her by the train station. Poor thing was lost. The last train had already left, kind of like you and your friend Kimmy, so she came back to stay here for the night. She hasn't left since. She's probably up in her boudoir, getting ready for dinner. Margot likes to look good for guests. She always looks good to me. Yak set him up in a bedroom upstairs. So, not for too long, I hope. So, yet another new guest. He arrived along with you and your friend, yes? I think I saw him go upstairs to unpack his things. Is there anything else to ask? Yeah, I haven't met Corvus, Nathan, Evan, and Jack. I don't know about Corvus. Ask Evan about Corvus. Ugh, that guy. Snooty. No surprise that someone my sister Nessa likes is someone I can barely stand. He's here to make sure she gets hers, which ain't nothing more than what she left behind when she was 18. I think he's in the parlor with Nessa. Nessa's my older sister. We don't get along. In fact, I haven't seen her in decades. She went off to the city when she was 18. And now she's back with that horrible lawyer, Corvus, all greedy and grubby. Too bad there ain't nothing for her here. She's probably in the parlor. She likes it there. It's the fussiest room in the lodge. An unfriendly woman. I have no reason to speak with her. Mr. Shaw arrived here with Nessa, Evan's sister. He's a lawyer. As soon as Nessa heard the news of this purported diamond claim, she came rushing up from the city. Corvus Shaw is here to assist Nessa with any possible legal matters that should arise regarding the lodge and its land. He seems to think pretty highly of himself. Alright. Really enjoying myself. Ask about lodge. My pa built the place, rock solid. That was back in the day settlers came up here to mine garnets. Evan's father built this lodge. At the time, the government had bought a large swath of land from us for a pittance. Not that they had much choice in the matter. Ooh. The government had surveyed the land and believed there was enough garnet to mine from the earth to build a huge industrial town to extract it. Over time, the government bought more and more land and built Crimson and train station. But eventually, most settlers left as there wasn't as much garnet as everyone was expecting. The Richards family is the last of the settlers to remain. Their land contains a valuable riverside property, not to mention a lake that is rich with fish. Let's see, ask about... It's not from around here, you mark my words. This whole business is just a waste of everyone's time. I have my doubts that this was truly found on this land. And even if it was, who's to say that there's enough to mine? It would be like the garnets all over again. Let's see. The conservatory is a stunning showpiece of a room. Surely the expense and trouble to bring, yes. Search drawer. It's empty. Trash. Man, there's nothing in the trash. So no, there isn't even anything about someone's trash being someone else's treasure. Seems to be much more here. Don't know who else to ask about. Oh. I'd say that's the one thing, at least in this area, like it feels like I move very, not so much that I move quickly, but that's very little, what do you call, little real estate from going too far or too long. Instruct. Knock. Actually, well, what would this be? That's the study. The kitchen's to the right there, okay. Closet, powder room, parlor, okay. Oh. Ooh, fancy. This is Evan Richards' well-appointed study. Next to the ornately carved fireplace, there's a fine tapestry depicting a forest scene. There's a display cabinet beside the fireplace. A fancy desk with brass fittings sits on the plush carpets. You surmise this room was once used by Evan's father, as it doesn't seem to be to his taste. The door to the west leads outside, and the door to the east leads to the main floor hallway. Oh, so I can get... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Right, oh, okay. Yeah, because I was on the second floor before. So it makes sense then that... what do you call... Oh, excuse me. Oh. It makes sense that there's doors leading outwards. Though I'm surprised that there's for so many places. Like, there's not just a big front door. Maybe it's a typical design for these things. Look, tapestry. Although the tapestry is a little faded with age, there are still rich colors woven into it. The detail is exquisite. The plush carpet has an exotic, curvaceous pattern. This is Evan Richards' writing desk. The sturdy mahogany surface sits on double pedestals, each of which boasts a drawer and cupboard. Top of the desk is a blotter, a brass lamp with a green glass shade, a clock, and a pen stand set. The fireplace's legs and header are carved with simple linear flourishes. You imagine it provides invaluable heat during the long winter months. Some soot. Look trash. Search trash. I might have spoken too soon regarding the enjoyment of the typing. So, I mean, I am enjoying it in that sense, but I'm noticing a lot of the repeat stuff. Like, what was the... okay, S for search. I'll try to remember that. Okay, so that's, I gotta remember that with X. Or like examine is when using the loop. Let's see here. Although the moose head looks pretty impressive on the wall, you can't help but feel a twinge of sympathy for the animal. Aww. If I fits, I sits. Oh. None of these books are necessary for you to read. Oh. Maybe it's not a wardrobe. Cabinet. There's this handsome cabinet in the corner of the study with polished brass pulls. The glass-paned cabinet is full of curios and memorabilia, old tarnished trophies, and an assortment of glass ceramic vases. Or vases. There are some woolen blankets in these drawers. It must get chilly in here, despite the fireplace. Well, I guess not much more here. Let's leave. Who is it? Come in. The kitchen has a rough-hewn, rustic charm. The lack of decorations and fine furnishing implies that this room wasn't meant to be seen by the lodge's guests. There are cupboards along the walls and an icebox in the corner. A door on the west wall leads back to the main floor hallway. You can see the dining room through the doorway to the south wall, and there's a door in the east wall that leads outside. A strip of yellow flypaper dangles near the door. Jack is here. Hello, Jack. How are you doing? Do you need a hand? Nah, I got everything under control here. You go on. Talk with the other folks. So who's left? Not sure about Albert. Do I maybe have to, like, intrude? Let's see here. There's a green ceramic mixing bowl on the kitchen's island. Jack is mixing it in the bowl. Okay, so I'm not supposed to talk to him. Let's see. The icebox is a mainstay of any well-equipped kitchen. It contains the cool foods. Okay, probably going to be used for something. Well, let's go in here. Oh, very fancy. The dining room is... Oh, there's something fly at me here. A little bug or something. I have the window open because it's so... it's just so warm. It feels nice to get some fresh air. The dining room is an impressive sight. A massive Persian rug covers the floor, on top of which stands an elegant dining table and matching chairs. There's a buffet on the end of display. Oh, did I get it? I'm not sure if I did. Anyways. Oh, there we go. There's a buffet and display cabinet set against the north wall, and a pair of elaborate oriental jardinières are in the opposing corners. A door to the west leads to the main floor hallway. You can see the kitchen through the door. Let's see here. So you can leave and go outside here too. The buffet has two sets of cupboards, one on the left and one on the right. There's a drinks tray and a crystal decanter and 3 glasses on top. The way these glasses are made, they aren't useful for much more than drinking. And isn't that enough? Maybe I can find a more versatile drinking glass in the kitchen. Versatile? Oh, is this going to be like in... Oops, sorry. There's a display cupboard with bottom drawer and the side some drawers. The kitchen cupboards in the corner have single upper and lower cupboards by the... Heavy pots and pans, glass being dark brown. I think I remember this in a recent live stream, which you mentioned. The blue mug is reference to Adventure Game Studio, since that's their little symbol logo thing. Let's see, is there anything else? Type of view. Little thing flying in here. I'll have to deal with that later. I'm gonna see if I can get to dinner at least. That'll be my goal. In here. This is a cozy bar decorated in warm hues of crimson and coral. A trio of stools are stationed in front of an elaborately curved bar. There's an oversized armchair and a striped love seat. The door in the west leads to the main floor. If I fits, I sits. Well, you're getting a lot of mileage out of this sitting animation. Oh, no, so I can sit there. Let's see here. Look, poster. A Lifegrass poster advertising absinthe hangs in the corner. Oh, I don't know any cocktail recipes. These are all liquors, not meant to be imbibed straight. Oh, really? A multitude of bottles sit on the back counter of the bar, containing various liquors. Okay. Gonna close this door. So I seem to have one viewer here, according to what I'm seeing here. So you're having better luck than the last time when I was playing King's Quest 6, since I wasn't really properly playing that game. I was just trying to record some footage. Here I'm recording footage as well, because I'd love to make a review of this. So, but it's very fun right now, so I'm enjoying reading out the voices and stuff like that. Or can I listen? No? If I knock. Okay, let's see. This is a rather large closet. You see some tools, a basket full of old rolled up rugs, a gigantic wardrobe, and a worn cupboard. A sled, shovel, and mop lean against the wall. A door to the east wall leads back to the main floor hallway. Oh, excuse me. The wardrobe contains a stack of old cracked flower pots, a broom, and an empty keg. What was here? Gigantic wardrobe. Oh no. So what's this? Not sure what this little thing here. I'll leave it alone. Let's see here. Is a tin bucket. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna stay till I get the dinner scene. That's another bathroom. So I gotta say, I mean, I guess it was a lodge, so it's, and this isn't the olden days. So I guess these modern bathrooms aren't too odd. Let's see. This is a well-appointed powder room. There's a small storage cupboard and a green bar of soap sits on the pedestal sink. Noble mirrors and a fancy brass framing now against the wall. Let's see here. Look, wallpaper. The wallpaper is starting to peel. It has a close-set repeating wave pattern. Tear wallpaper. Okay. Oh, is this not a cupboard? I'm curious what the difference between cupboards and cabinets and all this is. Extra rolls of bathroom tissue. Well, nothing else really to do. Let's close door. C door. Hodor. Ooh, here we go. We've only just arrived, but can't wait to leave. I've always hated this place. We'll get this whole affair straightened out and gone in no time. Of course, locating the will would be expedite our departure. I told you I don't even know if there is a will here. That does complicate things, yes. Well, you do your job and I'll do mine. looking for a will. Well, let's enter. The parlor is fussily decorated with elaborate wallpaper and cushy carpet. A cut crystal bowl of Jordan almond sits on the low table. There's a fancy pair of armchairs and a camelback sofa. So, a small bronze sculpture stands on an ornate cupboard. Doors. You see a stern older woman and with a gray streak in her brown hair. You see a tall natty man with brown hair. Good evening. My name's Nancy Maple. It's nice to meet you. I'm Nessa Crab, Evan's older sister. What on earth are you doing here? Are you another one of those Evan's gold-digging girlfriends? Not at all, but I am a diamond-digging mineralogist. At least I hope to be. The government has sent a professional to handle that. Stay out of his way. Oh? Oh no, wait, I talked to her. How are you, Nessa? I'll be happy when I can get back to civilization, reaping the benefits of that incredible windfall. Hello, how do you do? My name's Nancy Maple. So, hello, Miss Maple. My name's Corvus Shaw. I'm Miss Nessa Crab's Nee Richards, lawyer. She's Evan's older sister. He gestures to the woman seated in the sofa. I'm here to advise her on the legal implications of this situation. Alrighty. Let's see here. Once diamonds have been found on this land, I will ensure Mrs. Crab gets her share owed to her. You sound pretty sure that there are diamonds here. Of course. The prospectors have looked everywhere else. This means the diamonds must be here. So, have you met him yet? He's my aimless younger brother. If he won't take advantage of this windfall, someone else will. Evan is a boring man with no imagination or ambition. I can't believe we're related. Mr. Richards owns this property. At least he claims to. We shall see. So, he and Evan are friends. That's enough for me not to like him. Nathan's father and our father were friends, but I left Crimson before Nathan was born. I've only just met him. Nessa's told me that Nathan and his family have been associating with the Richards family for many years. She suspects Evan may try to bequeath the lodge and its land to them after his death. She also suspects Evan may end up leaving all of it to Margot. Naturally, she won't allow either scenario to happen. Nessa sniffs. Don't speak to me about that. Floozy. An attractive woman, certainly. No one can deny that. But I've seen her type before. Particularly in larger cities, if you get my meaning. Working ladies. Nothing wrong with ladies who work. I hope to have a career as a mineralogist myself. Oh, I think you misunderstood a little bit there, Nancy. Or maybe I did. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh on Margot. Jack's the hired help. Evan needs a bigger staff. This place has become such a stump. He's in the kitchen preparing dinner, I imagine. Well, that's all good. Who? The dark-haired Japanese lady? Oh, her. I haven't spoken to her. I assumed she was new hired help. Don't know the woman. I don't know what those are, and I'm not interested. I'm a lawyer, not an ornithologist. Our father built this lodge many years ago to settle and work in the garnet mines. After our parents died, Evan stayed and kept up the lodge. He actually liked it here. Evan used to run the lodge as an inn for a while, but stopped recently. He probably got too lazy. This lodge was built years ago by Clint Richards. He was Evan and Nessa's father. He settled here to reap the riches of Burgundy Garnet Mine. Even Richards has lived here since. Evan Richards. I keep reading Evan as even. Evan Richards has lived here since, mistakenly believing he owns the place by virtue of that fact. The truth will out. The truth will out when we found it all. Ask about. Diamonds are lovely gems, highly desirable, especially in Europe. A diamond mine would be a major boon. Diamonds have no inherent worth, but are priced as the market demands, and there's a high demand among the wealthy. That's true, I always heard about that. So there's like synthetic diamonds now that are just as nice or nicer than what's called organic ones or natural made ones. So it's really just about, I guess there's some kind of prestige about it rather than supply and demand. I bought them in town. They're the only really palatable thing here. Evan made such a fuss when he saw them. He's allergic, but it's not like I'm forcing him to eat any. These are delectable. Never knowing when a confection that could double as a small caliber ammunition might come in handy, you take a handful. Alright. A handful of Jordan almonds. Colorful, unpalatable, and harder than most rocks you've studied. Ooh. So I haven't really thought about it. So yeah, this is a notebook. There isn't a scoring system, it seems. A handful of Jordan almonds. Colorful almond petal. Can I? The surface of the Jordan almond is disconcerting, smooth, and unblemished. Can nothing scratch this indomitable shell? Hey, hey! The bottom of the mug has an inscription that reads as follows: AG Studio by Chris Jones, model 3.60. That's cute. The oil painting depicts a canoe docked on the shore of a lake. While you're no expert, you feel it's quite well done. I guess I gotta sit over here. There we go. I keep saying this, but if I fits, I sits. I've noticed I'm kind of like going back and forth between just like the short version of it, like so L for look, and typing look. I guess it depends what I'm feeling. The floor lamp has a lovely headed glass shade. It features nasturtium blossoms. The lower rim of the shade is trimmed with bronze beads. The low, unadorned oval coffee table stands on 4 cabriole legs. There's a vase and crystal bowl. The vase has a diagonal miter cuts and a sprinting circular foot. What is this thing here? The bronze figure is a dancing woman lifting her skirts. She stands on a gray marble base. Okay. I guess that's it there. Closed door. Oh, map. Mudroom. What the heck's a mudroom? Oh, let's eavesdrop. Knock. Oh, I guess it's, yeah, I guess when you come in, this is where, oh, I guess you can clean up and stuff too. The mudroom has a tiled floor, making it easier to clean. There's a low basin for washing off boots. There's a wooden storage area with lockers, drawers, baskets. Search. Lockers. Okay. I'm not sure if there's like if I'm missing music or not here. I think it's good, I guess, not to have something distracting. So, but at times I feel like some kind of ambience of some sort. Okay. The rubber hose is firmly attached to the spout. Well, I guess I gotta actually go into... Maybe I can talk to Albert through the door. Was that his or... What's this one? Okay, never wait. This doesn't seem right. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I guess I never went upstairs then. Maybe I accidentally, there we go. Let's see here. Was that his? This is a small bedroom, humbly furnished. Albert insisted on getting a room to himself despite its size. The furniture in this room is of simpler make and consists of a wardrobe, desk, and nightstand. There's a pitcher and a drinking glass on the nightstand. Hello, Mr. Respa. Hello, Mr. Respa. How are you settling in? Please. I forget what voice I made for him. Please, miss. I'm busy at the moment and can't chat. You hear Jack calling, supper! It's time to head to the dining room. Well, you don't get any dinner, Albert. I don't hear any voices. Oh, okay, so just cut to this. My goodness. No. My goodness, what a lot of company we have tonight. Oh, you're not a handsome fellow, This is giving me indigestion. This food is giving me indigestion. You're welcome to leave. In fact, please do. Ha! You'd like that, wouldn't you? I'm not going anywhere until we find out if that diamond came from this land. And if it did, then you better believe I'm getting my chair. That's what you think. Yes, that's what we think. That's what I'm here to ensure. Hey, you! How long is that gonna take? I will begin my field work tomorrow morning. Crimson used to be a garnet mining town, yes? Yeah, but forget about visiting the mines. They blasted the mine entrances shut years ago when they closed it down. Unless the fish had a pickaxe, broke into the mine, swallowed diamond, then dove back into the river. Yes, I see. I've never even been there. Couldn't tell you where it is. Mr. Richards gets a sour look on his face and digs back into his meal. It looks like he is done with this conversation. Margot, what a lovely necklace you're wearing. Thank you, mademoiselle. Monsieur Richards, he gave it to me. I'm very fond of it. Cheap trinket. Misshapen paste gem in a cheap setting. It's a white garnet, not glass. It is a white garnet, not glass. My Evan, he found it here in Crimson. Didn't you, Monchi? Never mind, Margot. No one wants to hear about that. My sapphire brooch! Now this is a real piece of jewelry. Bought it myself. Well, I think you're both quite nice. Nathan, I read in the newspaper that most of the land up there was once parceled out to settlers. Is that how this plot became property of Mr. Richard's father? About 50 years ago, this land was annexed by the government. Various treaties were signed in exchange for preservation of our hunting and fishing rights and financial compensation. The promises described in those treaties were not honored, by the way. Poor Nathan. Settlers came, mines were dug, and Crimson was prosperous, for a time. But eventually the mines were exhausted. Most settlers abandoned their homesteads and Crimson became a ghost town. Only Mr. Richards and his family remained. Yeah, we liked the peace and quiet. We liked it. I always hated it here. I sure do miss peace and quiet. Nessa and Corvus are the first to excuse themselves from the table. They head to the bar for a nightcap. Albert follows them for a snifter of brandy and one of his cigars. Jack clears away the dishes and goes to the kitchen to wash them. After eating a minuscule portion of supper, Margot heads upstairs to draw a bath. Kimmy heads upstairs to get ready for bed. Nathan and Evan remain at the table, lingering over their desserts. The candles are burned down a fair bit over the course of the evening, leaving small puddles of wax solidifying on the tablecloth. Well, that was a lovely meal. Yeah, Jack does a good job. Usually I wait for Jack to come clear the dishes so I can put off getting up. Looks like he's taking longer than usual to clear up, what's with all the extra guests. I feel a little responsible for Jack's extra workload. Maybe I ought to give him a hand. He'd appreciate that. About time someone made himself useful around here. Let's see. I'm kind of curious. I haven't gone really this far with talk to everyone after dinner. Maybe I should leave it at this now then, since I said I'd leave for just wait till dinner. But I'm really enjoying myself so far. So there's sort of some there's not a big mystery so far. There's no murder or anything, but I'm very curious about this diamond and the relationship between Evan and Nessa and all that. I'm curious to find out more about everyone's pasts. I'm sure everyone's got some dirty laundry that needs some airing. So, but yeah, if there's this one person watching, it seems, I hope you found it enjoyable. I'll be stopping the stream now. And I hope anyone watching or anyone who watches this afterward, have a good time watching. Bye-bye.